So welcome back, and we are here live for the second live session. And let me go there. And yesterday we had a very long session, and today I will try to tell you a few more things which I was not able to cover yesterday. And yesterday's session was about pronunciation, and today I'm going for the same. As most of the people want me to talk about pronunciation, so I thought I should continue with that. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, so please do it, as I always say that, and please share it. So let other people join, and then we will talk about different things. If you have something in your mind, you can go ahead and write that. So I'm a bit late. I was supposed to join around 10 o'clock, but I had to go somewhere. No worries, might be some people have been waiting for long. So first of all, good evening and welcome back to the channel, G as the English Academy. So here we will learn many more things in a very different way, and most of the time I try to follow a conventional method. What do we mean by a conventional method? The method that has been used for a very long time. But in this fast-paced, fast changing world where things are quite available on the different platforms, especially internet, so a lot of people get confused because there is a lot of availability of different channels and people. They talk about different things, what to do and what not to do. So a lot of people get confused and they do not know what exactly they need to follow. So I'll talk about different aspects and some of the concerns that you have. You can share that in form of your chat and the messages that you want to type. Sorry. So yesterday we were talking about sounds where I was telling you about pronunciation. And as you already know that pronunciation plays a key role. Key means important. So it plays an important, key, essential, vital. So they all are similar. So you can use either of them. So yes, let the other people join. If you haven't shared it, please share it. And let me know who are here. So hi to everyone. So you can also write hi so that I can get to know about you people. And please remember that whenever you are here, make your presence felt by typing something or asking questions. Good evening, Sumit. Hello, super plant. So Mr. I don't know whether you are a Mr. or Miss. So Mr. Plant, super plant. So is your channel about gardening? Hello Krishna. Hello Mr. Gaming. I'm from Aligarh. Okay, great. I'm from Delhi. Mohammed Rehan. Hello sir. Hello Rehan. I was planning to take some exercise, but I could not get any time. Hello Rajat. Hello Sapna. So please share it. Please like it. Now I don't have to say that. You need to know that whenever you are here, so you have to do it. Isha, hello. So I hope you all are doing really well. You all are okay and fine. So how many of you have been waiting for this session? Because I was supposed to join it, or I was supposed to go for this around 10 o'clock. I'm watching your live videos every day. Okay, that's great. Good to know that. So don't just watch them, try to learn something from these videos. Yeah, Rajat, I knew that. As yesterday I planned that I would be there, but I'm here now. I was eagerly waiting. So your wait is over. Your wait, when you pronounce W, wait. Wait. Your wait is over. Muskan, if you want to go and sleep, you can go. I'm just joking. I have been waiting since evening. Okay. So sorry to kept you waiting. I'm good. I hope you all are fine and you are fine too, Muskan. Yes, it improve my vocabulary, sir. Okay, that's great. Good to hear that. Okay, so is there any specific thing that you want me to talk about today? Or shall I start as usual? Okay, silence is golden. We often say that. So I can read between the lines. I know you want to go for pronunciation. And grammar is not that much difficult to go with because nowadays a lot of people are watching a lot of online content where most of the video lessons are about grammar, vocabulary, and we need to understand what kind of vocabulary that we need to pay like our attention to. Whatever comes in front of you doesn't mean that you have to read it or you have to learn it all the time. So you need to understand what are the things that you mostly talk about and who are your audience. If your audience include people those who are from very like a proficient background or those who are very good at or well versed with the new words, so then you can fancy your chances. Otherwise, simply go for basic vocabulary so that people can understand that. How can I improve communication in English? Please explain, sir. Okay, improving your communication skills in English is not that much difficult now because now we have many options to choose from. You have an online option. You can make some friends online. Right now, I'm talking to you, so you can go and subscribe to different channels and you can watch them. And make sure that when you are watching, so try to imitate that or try to communicate those things with some of your friends. If you do not have friends, so look online, look around. Might be you have some friends, those who have the similar interest. When you find somebody with similar interest, so people often become friends. So that's what you can do. And there are some online communities also where people try to brush up their skills, their communication skills. So you can also join them. No problem with that. And for improving your communication, without communicating, you cannot improve that. Listening and communicating, like listening and talking, they go hand in hand. And whenever you listen to something, keep writing that. If you are not able to match that pace that somebody is speaking at, so you can do one thing. You can because in YouTube you have an option. You can reduce the playback speed. You can adjust it somewhere around 0.75 or 0.50 and start writing that. And once you start writing, you would be able to understand those words clearly and pronunciation also. How can we impress the interviewer? You can impress the interviewer by your way of speaking, obviously your knowledge and English communication skills, and the way you dress up. Dress up like you need to work on your presentiment. You need to present yourself. Everybody likes pleasing personality. So whenever you go for any interview, make sure that you will dress up well and don't simply go and overdress because sometimes people go for overdressing. That is not acceptable. Simple pants and shirts, that is okay. And if it is for any airlines or some other interviews, then you can wear coat pants. So it varies. Sir, I'm able to understand what people say to me, and I want to, Anachi, I want to speak to them, but there are some hesitation to hold me back. How can I improve that? Hesitation is something that mostly people have or they face this kind of a problem. So I don't call it a problem. This is anxiety. When you are speaking, so you are quite conscious about your mistake and you think that might be if I'm not able to speak in front of others, or if I'm not able to get those words that I want to use, or there are many more things like this. So when you start thinking about them, then you start hesitating. So if you're working, you know that the first time when you went to your office, at that time you were hesitating a lot. So at the beginning, it happens. So people face this kind of a problem, but the more you get exposed, the more you take yourself, or sorry, you go out and talk to people, so that will get better. How are we keep motivating yourself? Okay, if you want to motivate yourself, so keep pushing yourself and make some achievable targets. Achievable in the sense, don't go for unrealistic aims and goals. Make some small targets or small goals or immediate goals. Start like first you need to think that I want to be a better speaker. Better in the sense, whatever that I have been speaking, so I want to change that. I want to bring some more things to it. So how can I enhance my communication skills? You need to ask this question from yourself, because nobody else can suggest you what you can suggest yourself. People have been saying so many things, and you people get confused after watching so many videos and so many people talking about the same thing. So you have your intellectual mind, you have your thinking, you have your brain. So start thinking. सीख लो फिर वेल हो जाएगा. Okay, sir needs basic vocabulary for conversation. Basic vocabulary, like if you talk to people, अगर आप लोगों से बात करते हैं, so what are the things that you mostly find difficulty in explaining? So most of the time we talk about journal things. So generally we need some journal vocabulary like eat, drink, walk, talk. You need to learn some basic verbs. At least you need to know 200 to 500 verbs. So when you know those verb forms, then you will have an edge over the others. Those who are not capable of using first form or second form, a lot of people make mistakes. So you need to segregate the verb forms into two sections, as you might be aware of that. Verbs can be divided into two parts. First is regular verb and the second is irregular verb. Regular verb ends with ed, like ask, asked, asked. So this is a regular verb. Irregular verb, this is a verb which is not ending with any ed form, like go, went, gone, cut, cut, cut. So they are irregular. So in this way, it will be quite easy for you to understand verbs easily, and you would be able to keep a track of all those words, because sometimes they are very confusing. Sometimes and a lot of teachers often mislead students by saying that if you are not able to remember any verb form, start using ed at the end. So it is not with every verb. Sir, I try to learn new words every now and then. However, when it comes to speaking, I get completely blank. How to solve this problem? I don't know how much time do you dedicate to speaking. So if you speak more, then you can do one thing. Go for the conventional methods. Don't simply go for things like looking at the mobile screen for endless hours. That is not going to help. You can do one thing. You can take a piece of paper and start writing 5 to 10 new words that you want in your speaking. So when you start speaking, if you're talking to your friends, they will understand that. So you can take it out and have a look at that particular piece of paper, and that will remind you those words, and then you can use them. And if you do not know how to use those words, so this is something that you can do at your home. You can do that homework before going out. Edge over the others, it means you have an extra advantage over others. English with Tanisha. Thank you, Tanisha. Thank you, sir. Okay. Sir, which company mic are you using? I am using Rode. Rode, I think. Yes, Rode. Rode. Rod? Rod. I was a bit confused. So I don't know the quality of this audio. So I have been using it for some time. It's going good, but what we are going to learn in this live today from you, your end should be there. Rajat, need to understand that learning. What do you mean by learning? If I start talking about tenses, a lot of people might say that I know tenses. If I start talking about passive voice, a lot of people might say that I already know those things. If I start talking about other aspects of grammar, the same thing will come. So it's not always learning something. Even I'm speaking in English, so there are certain things that I mostly discuss during that conversation. So when I speak, if you find it interesting, if there are certain words in sentences which you think they are quite intriguing, so you can just jot it down. You can write them in your notebook or in your diary or something, so that next time when you try, it will be good for you. So that's what you can do. Or if you want me to talk about anything, so I can go ahead and talk about that. If you want to know something in grammar, I'm okay with that. So grammar is something people often find it quite boring. So I don't talk about grammar a lot. So when I start teaching at my institute, an offline institute, whenever I give some grammar lessons, so I have seen people yawning most of the time, and they'll start looking here and there. I don't know, but I used to practice grammar for almost 2 or 3 hours every day, and I was paying equal attention to vocabulary and listening. So listening is very important. Yes, Tanishka. So these are the things that you can do. Road mic sitting at what number, sir? I also have road but mic, but I don't know about settings. I go for 12. I don't know. I just adjusted that, so now it is okay. I don't know. You guys need to tell me. This is a very good. Your pronunciation and voice like next level. Thank you very much. So you guys can tell me if the voice is okay, because I haven't checked it. I simply plugged it and I started talking. I don't know whether the voice is clear or not clear. Tanisha, you can go for 12, neither 6 nor 15. You can start adjusting your mic at different levels, and later on, whatever that suits your voice, you can check it. So there is an option in every phone, you can record your voice. Is there any evening batch? Yes, I do have few evening batches. You are audible, sir. Yeah, I know I'm quite audible. I just wanted to know the quality of the voice. It's working well. Okay, thank you, Rajat. Thanks for telling me or confirming that. So, like, why don't you guys tell me what are the things that you do? What do you do for a living? देखो कई बार ये क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है व्हाट डू यू डू फॉर लिविंग. अब मैंने कई बार इसके मिक्स आंसर सुने हैं. When I talk to people from UK, US, and some other countries, so they say it okay. So they start telling me about their profession. But I've also seen some people giving different or mixed reactions when I asked them, what do you do for a living? So one of my friends from Australia, she said, I breathe. So it was funny. Said, at what time? So are you asking me for offline classes? Namaste, Hardik. So I teach uh, four to, like, I think 5 batches in evening, and they all are offline batches. That's why I do not get much time for online stuff. But now I've planned that every Saturday and Sunday I will be live. So I will go live, and if there is anything, or if I'm able to get manage some time, so I'll definitely go live. Might be Wednesday somewhere. Salam, sir. Salam. So how are you doing, Tariq? Tariq, am I pronouncing your name correctly, Tariq? So who is Ashok here? एक तो मैंने पंखे की स्पीड भी बहुत कम कर ली है. It's quite hot right now. I don't want to turn. I haven't turned the AC on because I thought it might give some kind of disturbance. So what are you guys up to today? Is Sunday? Yes, I'm asking for offline. Yes, offline batches are there. I teach from 4 o'clock to 9 o'clock. So I have four batches in evening and one afternoon batch that is at my home, and they all are offline batches. Online batch is going to start very soon. I have already 2 or 3 batches, but I'm going to start a new batch. If any of your friends or anybody wants to join, can send me a message or can contact me. My contact details are there in the channel's description. You can go ahead and check that. So yes, it has been a very I must say that sluggish day for me, a very lazy day. I didn't go anywhere. I was just killing my time sitting at my home. I was watching cricket match. I didn't watch it for very long because it was quite boring. Then I started reading some of the things online. So you know that it is not easy to read something over the phone because it's quite distracting. So I was not able to concentrate. So concentrate के लिए एक word और use कर सकते हैं, zero in on. Zero in on. That is also used for concentration or concentrate. So I was trying to zero in on a particular subject or particular book or something. Now I planned that every week I will finish one book. Not online. This is something that I will do for like scaling up my level of speaking. Scale up के मतलब दो होते हैं. एक तो कोई weight बढ़ गया, जैसे कि somebody is putting extra weight, so you can say that you put on extra weight, or you can say that you are scaling up. Like you can say, hi mate, what are you eating nowadays? You're scaling up. This live session is quite interesting. Yeah, thank you very much indeed. What will be the time I want to join? Are you asking for an online batch or offline batch? Online will be somewhere in the afternoon because I'm already teaching in morning. So there are two students. They both are from Canada, and I have got one student from the UK, and two are from Saudi Arabia and some other countries, Qatar, I think. Online, yes. So you can go and check my mobile number there. I can't disclose it here. So you can go and check that, and you can send me a message on my WhatsApp, or you can WhatsApp me. WhatsApp is also a verb. These are the new terms that people often use, so they have become verb. You can WhatsApp me. So this is also being used. So could you suggest me any book to use that can add to our knowledge? So I don't know what kind of knowledge you are talking about and what is your field of interest. If you are interested in sports or in some other thing, I don't know about your interest. Thank you, sir. I will connect with you. All right, okay. That's why I remember I recommended to you Ashok. Why I recommended to you Ashok. Okay. All right, so let me tell you a few things that I did to improve my pronunciation, because a lot of people are interested in this and they often ask me history. Okay, same. Even I used to get interested in this subject, but now I don't get that much time because I was a student of history. I did my graduation from Rajdhani College, regular college. I was a history student. Sir, we are working professional. Me and Rajat. So we want to join, but still we can't decide due to time issues. No problem. I teach in Jahangirpuri and one is in Santnagar. So if you are able to manage 1 or 2 days or 3 days in a week, so that will be good for you. Because I've seen so many people, they simply say that, okay, I'll join. I'm not saying that you should come to me. There are a number of other people, might be they are more knowledgeable than me. I don't know about them. But honestly speaking, if you are really interested, if you don't start now, then when? Because we have been postponing, or we have been procrastinating this thing for a very long time, and this is the right time to work on this. And as you are a working professional, you know the importance of it. I don't have to talk about the same thing. Otherwise, you know that it is a kind of a cliche, so people might not get interested in this because they all know the importance of English. So I don't have to exaggerate, or I don't have to talk about it. For a working professional, it is must, because people judge you on the basis of your speaking. The moment you start opening your mouth, they start judging you. So I hope you all are able to understand what I mean by that. So whether it is 2 days a week, 3 days a week, if you find a place nearby your home or any other place, so I must say that you should work on this rather than thinking about all the time. We are interested thoroughly. All right, Rajat remembers that. Yesterday we discussed that. We are interested thoroughly. So Rajat, do you know that the sentence that you have used, it is a moral sentence? Like if I say I'm interested, so it is a moral sentence. A lot of people get confused when they say or when they see that interested ends with ed. So they think that it is a third form or second form, but it is not that. English is quite confusing, and before this class somebody sent me a message on WhatsApp, and that person asked me about homonym. Homonyms are like two words. Sometimes they are quite similar in spelling, and sometimes they sound similar. So I don't want to talk about this, otherwise I have to segregate them into two parts: homophone and homograph. So that's a different thing. Okay, you were not aware of that. Now you know that. So yes, I was talking about my pronunciation journey. Journey has been a roller coaster ride for me, because it cannot be a smooth ride or a walk in the park. I had to burn a lot of midnight oil to get this, whatever the little knowledge that I'm able to use or utilize right now. So, sir, at what time you available at Santnagar? Is it possible? We will tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow I will be there around 9 o'clock in the morning, and I am there till 11 or 12 o'clock. So I spend 3 to 4 hours there. And after that, I have some other classes one class at my home and the other class at my other location. So yes, I was talking about pronunciation. I still remember when I started working on my communication skills. At that time, I don't know, but I got connected with so many people online, and most of them from the UK, US, and many other countries. But I had a misconception. I used to think that people from the UK and US, they're superb in English. So the people from other countries, whenever I got an opportunity to talk to them, I always made some excuses because I never wanted to talk to them. Now you guys can simply think that, look at this person, so he thinks like this. No, it was not like that. I used to have that misconception. I said misconception, that people from the UK and US, they are superb. But yes, so at certain extent it is quite right. So I started talking to them, and initially it was quite tough, because whenever I spoke, some of the people started making fun of me, and some started correcting me and telling me different things. And I took everything, because sometimes people throw at stones and you need to know how to make a home out of them. So that's what I did. And remember that when you start learning something new, sometimes your friends and family members, they do not support you the way that you want them to stand by your, like, or give you that kind of support or a shoulder. But it does not happen all the time. And if somebody is criticizing you, so you don't sir, were you able to understand their accent? At that time it was not quite easy, because I already spent quality time with my television, and at a cyber cafe I used to watch many videos and movies. Videos were not that much common at that time. Almost 17 years ago, YouTube wasn't that much famous. So I was watching movies on Star Movies, HBO, and some other channels. So I was trying really hard. At that time, I did not have a phone, so I bought um, a replica of. I think there was a Walkman. I bought that around 2 or 300 rupees cost. That was nearby my home. There was a shop, so I bought it. It was not a genuine one. It was a replica of BPL or some other Sony, I think. Yes, I bought that and I bought a cassette. So I started recording that. I used to place my Walkman in front of the television and I used to record what the people in that movie were speaking. So later on, I used to listen to it again and again because it was, you know, that when you watch television now, it is quite possible. Earlier, it wasn't that much possible to rewind or like something like this. So that's how I was practicing. I used to carry a notebook. So whenever I used to listen to them, I started, at that time I started writing in Hindi. जैसे हिंदी में हम लिख लेते हैं कि वो क्या बोल रहे हैं, तो उनका pronunciation, that English pronunciation I used to write in Hindi because I did not know any other way. So I was doing these things. So whatever that came in my mind, I started doing that. I know I was quite insane. Some of my friends started making fun of me. And I remember one time, because I was passionate cricketer, I used to spend a lot of time in playing cricket. Sujal, hi Sujal. So I used to spend a lot of time in playing cricket. There was a playground nearby my home. I used to, because if you wanted to see me, I was quite available in that park all the time. Even my parents scolded me and sometimes they beat me. What is the other way to learn pronunciation? Pronunciation is received. Right now you are listening to me, you need to pay attention. You need to pay attention when I speak. When I speak. So this is the way that you need to learn. When I'm speaking to you, you need to pay attention on this. There is no any other way. Then I'll give you a tablet or I'll tell you a few things. Pronunciation is all about your sounds, how you pronounce words. So that's about this. It is not something that you can read in the books. You can read, but how would you practice? A book will not correct you. And this is the way that I started thinking like this when I started learning. So I started listening to the people, those who were speaking or those who were better than me. I was looking for them. अब मैंने क्या बोला, I was looking for them. तो मैं उनको ढूंढता था. I used to go to the different places. I used to go to different places, especially some of the historical monuments. And I went there in quest of finding some people, those who were good at English, and especially some of the foreigners. I knew that maximum to maximum they would laugh at me. That's what they can do, but they are not like that. Even people from our country, people from our areas, they are the one, they are the culprit. They start laughing at you. But remember that first people laugh at you and then they follow. Now there are a number of people, those who follow me, they want to know how I learnt pronunciation. But earlier people were laughing at me and at that time I was quite demotivated. But I had nothing to lose. So I started pushing myself. I started pushing my boundaries and that's what I did. So pronunciation is a patient game. You have to spend time. You need to listen to good speakers for endless hours. Even I wanted to go, whenever I used to download any audio, any conversational audio, I used to listen to that audio again and again so that I would be able to understand those words, those beautiful sentences. And I used to carry different registers. One was for listening and the other one for writing good words. And I made one diary also. That was my small dictionary. So I used to write down all those important words in that. So that was my dictionary. I wrote my dictionary at the top. I don't know where it is right now because it used to be at my institute. And I know students are also like this. So I don't know who stole it or who took it away. So whosoever has taken it, अगर वो सुन रहा है कोई मुझे ऐसा, so please keep studying that. I don't want that. You can steal something, you can take it away, but if it is here, how would you steal it? So that's what we need to do. People are writing so many things. They are copying, cut, copy, paste, and everything on phone and on their computers. But when you use your phone, what do you mostly use your phone for? For watching reels and other things, which are not going to help you, because a lot of people, their minds are quite intoxicated by these things. They keep scrolling things. So we have become quite habitual. So our mind is set on auto mode. So you need to go for the manual mode. Keep telling yourself that if I watch something online, there will be a purpose behind that. I want to improve my pronunciation. I want to improve my vocabulary. I want to learn some different sentences, or the sentences which I already know. देखो problem एक और भी है. There are certain things that you already know, but अगर वो beautiful sentence है और आपको आता है, but you do not use that particular sentence, so you should write it then and there. अब मैंने एक बहुत अच्छा सेंटेंस सुना. आई हर्ड अ वेरी ब्यूटिफुल सेंटेंस, समबडी हैज़ यूज्ड इट. सो अब सुनने से याद नहीं होने वाला. यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू रिमेंबर दैट फॉर वेरी लॉन्ग टाइम. सो व्हाट यू कैन डू, you can write down that particular sentence in your notebook, and later on you can use that. It's not about simply writing everything in a notebook. It's about using that and bringing that particular thing in your practice. And that's what we need to do. Rather than simply reading for endless hours, watching reels, watching videos, watching podcast, there should be a purpose. If I am watching something, so I should extract. कल मैंने बोला था, you should extract what you want and go for the essence of that. There are brilliant speakers. I often get mesmerized after listening to those amazing speakers online. So I always try to take a leaf out of their books, and that's what I mostly do. So it's not about speaking only, it's about creating that atmosphere. It's all about soothing to the ears. अब soothing to the ears कब होता है? जब आपका pronunciation अच्छा होता है. If I change my pronunciation like this, so today I am speaking, I am going to talk about different topics. If I start speaking like this, a lot of people might not get interested. तो जब मैं इस तरह से बोलता हूँ तो लोग इंटरेस्टेड नहीं होते हैं. तो जब हम हिंदी में बोलते हैं तो जेन्युइन हिंदी का जो प्रोनाउंसिएशन है, जो एक बिल्कुल ही ऐसा सुन के लगता है किसी को कि दिस इज़ अ नेटिव स्पीकर, तो वही कहीं ना कहीं उसके आसपास तो हमें आना चाहिए ना इंग्लिश में. व्हाट इज़ आवर गोल? आवर गोल इज़ नॉट ओनली स्पीकिंग. Our goal is to speak in a manner which is quite appreciable, which is soothing to the ears. So whosoever listens to you, because we listen to thousands of people every day, so how many do we remember? So that's what should be there. If people listen to me, they will remember me. They will remember me by my name. तो यही मेरी एक सोच थी पीछे इसके सीखने के. I wanted to do that. I wanted to create an atmosphere. I wanted people to remember me. So that's what my goal was, and still it is. I'm still working hard. Or there is no breathing space. When you speak well, a lot of people know that you speak well. So all the guns are pointing out, like all the guns are at you. If you make a mistake, so they will definitely make a molehill or something. And you are under the scrutiny all the time. तो बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं that you can simply remember. I jot down a replica, soothing, quest for, zero in on in today's class. Oh, that's great. That's great. I really appreciate. Good evening, Hemlata. So, Hemlata, have you just joined? And whenever you guys join, because some people are so shy to write something, so whenever you join, at least you can say hi, hello, and good evening. Make a mountain of a mole. Yeah, molehill. We can also say molehill. Yes, you are correct. I have read that also. Exaggerate, or there are things like this. Good evening, Muskan. So Muskan, there is one more Muskan, so I was quite confused whether it was you. So I think Muskan Khan is different and Muskan Malik is different. I was not able to tell you people apart. अब tell apart मतलब क्या होता है? Difference कर पाना. Tell apart. Yes sir, I've just joined this session. Okay, welcome to the session. So guys, have you told some of your friends about this channel? Have you told them about these life's interactions? If you haven't done that, you are doing something that gives me pain. So if you want me to talk about certain things, or if you want me to help you in your quest of learning, so I must insist, whosoever wants to learn English, or whosoever has the same kind of interest, you should go ahead and tell them about this. Hi Divyansh. Divyansh, is it your father's number? Because I can see your father's photograph there. I want to ask a question. They are last but not. This is not list, least, less, lesser, least. Hello sir, nice to see you here again. Thank you Rohit, but yesterday I was also there. Exaggerate, segregate, essence, and mesmerize. Today's session's vocabulary. Segregate, I believe you already know that. Segregate, अलग अलग कर देना. यस, और एग्जैजरेट, बड़ा चढ़ा के होता है. एसेंस मैंने बताया कि निचोड़ होता है किसी चीज़ का. मैस्मराइज मतलब मंत्र मुग्ध कर देना. मैं हिंदी में बता रहा हूँ बिकॉज सम पीपल आर नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट. सो you might be using a kind of British accent right now. Are you? Yes, Pankaj, you can say that because I used to work for an organization which was based in the UK. So I worked there for some time and I was watching a lot of British content, not on YouTube because I started learning almost 16, 17 years ago. I watched some of the videos and movies. I was a little bit confused. That's why I asked. Yes, whenever you have any confusion or any doubt, you should get it clear. By writing that, you can do it. Grow with Pankaj. Pankaj, what kind of channel is it? Are you running any YouTube channel? If yes, if you guys are doing something like this, you can talk about them. Otherwise, sir, have you changed the academy place? No. I haven't changed it. That is at the same place, but I have started one more academy, and that is in Santnagar. So now I've got two, but it's quite pain in the neck. Pain in the neck. It means quite painful or बहुत ज़्यादा टेंशन वाला, उसके लिए कह सकते हैं. Because when you are riding two horses at the same time, it's quite difficult. So I've got two institutions, and the biggest problem is that it's not about teaching. Sometimes new students come with their parents, and yes, mesmerize मतलब मंत्र मुग्ध कब हो जाते हैं आप? झूम ही जाते हैं. मंत्र मुग्ध मतलब कुछ ऐसा मंत्र मारा है, आप बस खो गए हैं. जैसे किसी की परफॉर्मेंस आपने देखी और आप mesmerized हो गए. I was watching a mesmerizing performance of, कौन सा है जिसकी निकर्स नीचे रहती है, कौन सा सिंगर है? अभी अंबानी की शादी में ही वो सिंगिंग. I don't remember because I don't follow these people a lot. So वो तो ऐसे ही I have an example दे दिया. But you are saying your new academy in Jahangirpuri. No, that is in Santnagar. But soon I'm going to change or shift from there because I'm looking for a better place. Yeah, Justin Bieber. Yes. You are right on the money. Right on the money. I believe you understood that. Sir, आपकी मालिश कर दूंगा गर्दन की. Don't worry. Okay. So Sheil, you are already there. I didn't create a channel, but no videos. Okay, I did create a channel, but no videos are uploaded now. It's nearly dead. All right, it's okay. Even I used to do the same, but I have some time and I love this. I love you, sir. Okay. Thank you for your love, Sushil. So how do you know that I have pain in my neck? अरे वो वाला, अच्छा वो वाला भी पेन मैं समझ गया. देखो जो मैंने बोला ना, पेन इन माई नेक, उसका मतलब होता है दर्द नहीं होता है गर्दन में, उसका मतलब होता है कि कुछ ऐसा जो आपको टेंशन दे रहा है, कुछ ऐसा जो आपको परेशान कर रहा है. जैसे he has become a pain in my neck, so it means that person is quite troublesome. उसके लिए कहा जाता है. But anyways, thanks. So, Sushil, how is everything and where have you been? It's been a long time. देखो कई बार लोग है ना एक कोलैक्वल वे में भी बोल देते हैं, या फिर एक डायलेक्ट के सेंस में, या फिर एक कहते हैं ना स्लैंग टाइप में. स्लैंग्स आई बिलीव यू आर अवेयर ऑफ दैट. दे से दैट लॉन्ग टाइम नो सी. Grammatically that is not that much correct, but a lot of people they use that. So if something is in use, so it's okay. So they are called slangs. तपस्या हो रही है सर. All right, keep doing that. And please share the fruit of that tapasya. थोड़ा सा मुझे पीछे होके बैठना चाहिए because I have been sitting like this for a very long time, and sometime it is it's been ages we met. Yes, even I have given this word to some of my students. So teaching is not an easy thing. I used to think when I started teaching at that time, I used to think that it is just like a piece of cake, but it is not. It is a hard nut to crack. What timetable should we follow to enhance English overall, and what should we do per day? You don't have to follow any timetable. It is up to you if you want, because timetable is something that you would not be able to follow because it happens, because we all are running on auto modes. So it is quite difficult. You can do one thing. You can go for some what do we call that? Sticky notes. They are amazing. So you can buy that bundle of sticky notes and you can write things on them and keep sticking it against the wall or doors of your a door of your refrigerator or somewhere there. Love and respect from Pakistan. Yasir Raza Hazru. Yeah, same here. Love from India. So I was just saying that sticky notes can help you, and they can help you remember those things. So I used to do that. I used to stick those notes here and there. So wherever I used to go in my home, so I used to remember things, because we always get distracted, because now the distraction is amazing. इतना amazing distraction है हमारे पास, that is called phone, which is with us. And we often complain that this is the phone that I'm not able to my phone is not helping me the way that I want, because it is quite distracting. So if something is distracting, then why don't you limit it? Why don't you use it in moderation? By simply criticizing your phone, nothing is going to change. So I was talking about how to remind yourself. You can set certain alarms, and remember that you cannot learn the whole dictionary. You need to look for some better words. I used to do one more thing. I used to go for synonyms and antonyms, like similar words and opposite words of a certain word. Like rather than saying one particular word that has been used many times, so it becomes quite useless at times. You didn't need to go for variety of words, or you need to use different words all the time. So that showcase, or that shows that how versatile that you are and how good your vocabulary is, and that's what we want. But remember that sometimes people simply get go astray. अब देखो एक word और आ गया mind में, go astray. Go astray का मतलब होता है to get away from your path, or to get distracted from something, और रास्ते से भटक जाना मेरे ख्याल से, when you lose your path. So that is go astray. So sometimes we go astray when we start reading some typical difficult words. So to surprise others, we start using them. आपसे मैं क्वेश्चन करना चाहता हूँ कि आप सारे अपनी एक भाषा भी यूज़ करते हैं. यू ऑल हैव योर ओन डायलेक्ट्स, एंड यस यस यासिर, इट इज़ द वर्ड दैट आई वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट. तो मैं ये कह रहा था कि जैसे हिंदी है, और कुछ जैसे यासिर है तो शायद वहाँ पंजाबी और उर्दू ज़्यादा होती है. तो हम जब वो भाषाएं यूज़ करते हैं तो उसमें हम टिपिकल डिफ़िकल्ट वोकेबलरी यूज़ नहीं करते, बिकॉज हम क्या चाहते हैं, सामने वाला हमें अच्छे से समझे. So why do we have that double standard in English? तो मैं कल भी इसकी बात कर रहा था. So please start using some simple basic words, and once you are able to express yourself in a nice way, then you can add some more words which are quite in use. When you listen to something, like listen with the purpose, watch some of the podcasts and start writing those words which are quite familiar. जो ज़्यादा familiar लगते हैं और जो ज़्यादा familiar नहीं लगते हैं उनको अलग से लिख लो. You should remember those words also. सो आई हैव डिफरेंट चैनल. मैं यूट्यूब की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. जैसे कि जो मेरा एक बोलने का है, मतलब एक मॉडरेट वोकेबलरी चैनल हो गया मेरा. जब मुझे कोई मिलता है जिसकी वोकेबलरी ठीक ठाक होती है तो मैं सेट कर लेता हूँ अपने आप को कहाँ, मॉडरेशन की तरफ. और नहीं तो बिल्कुल बेसिक पे चलता हूँ, एंड नहीं तो आई सिंपली गो टू द नेक्स्ट लेवल. और जब बहुत अच्छा कोई मिलता है और जिसकी वोकेबलरी नेक्स्ट लेवल की होती है और उसकी स्पीकिंग बहुत अच्छी होती है तो मैं ऐसे हाथ जोड़ के सामने बैठ जाता हूँ. सो आई स्टार्ट लर्निंग समथिंग फ्रॉम दैट पर्सन. Yes, sir. I speak Punjabi and Urdu as well. People look awkward when I speak a little bit English. It's okay because it sounds a bit different. Because whenever you speak, I think you use your own dialect, use your own language. People start speaking Pinglish, Punjabi plus English. Because I'm from Punjab and I know that. But my Punjabi is not that much good because I was born in Delhi and raised in Delhi also. Sir, I got to know by your story that you are going to start a new morning batch. So could you please tell me what would be timing of that batch? It will be at 8 o'clock in Jahangirpuri. Could you explain the difference between pronunciation and accent? A pronunciation, the way you pronounce words. Accent is particular, affected by that particular region. Like if you go to UP, so UP people do not use any particular pronunciation, they use an accent, UP accent. यूपी में जैसे कोई, अब मुझे नहीं पता कि अलग अलग स्टेट्स का और अलग अलग जगहों के डिफरेंट, जैसे पंजाबी है तो पंजाबी का प्रोनाउंसिएशन उस पंजाबी वर्ड्स में हो सकता है, बट व्हेन यू स्पीक विद उस पर्टिकुलर चीज़ को ध्यान में रख के तो वो एक्सेंट बन जाता है. जैसे हम यूके में हैं तो प्रोनाउंसिएशन यूके का हो सकता है, प्रोनाउंसिएशन का हो सकता है, प्रोनाउंसिएशन एक्सेंट का भी हो सकता है. उस वर्ड को कैसे पढ़ना है, सो दैट इज प्रोनाउंसिएशन. अब उस पूरी चीज़ को किस तरह से बोला जाता है वो एक्सेंट हो जाता है. कि आप अपने माउथ को कैसे यूज़ कर रहे हैं, आप कितनी ओपनिंग है कितनी नहीं, ये सारी हम धीरे धीरे एक्सेंट की तरफ ले जाते हैं, बट ये होता सारा प्रोनाउंसिएशन ही है. तो एक्सेंट तो एक पर्टिकुलर कंबाइंड अप्रोच है उस प्रोनाउंसिएशन को लेके. जैसे यूके एक्सेंट है, यूके के अंदर कितने सारे एक्सेंट्स हैं. अब लाइक इफ़ यू गो टू लंदन, पीपल स्पीक कॉकनी, they speak Welsh. I think Welsh is there. And in Birmingham city, they speak Birmingham accent. And if you go to Scotland, they speak Scottish. And Geordie is there. And Birmingham accent I have already talked about. So there are different accents there. अब उन सारे एक्सेंट्स को मिला के एक पर्टिकुलर एक्सेंट बना दिया, दैट इज यूके एक्सेंट. तो यूके एक्सेंट कोई ये नहीं है कि सारे यूके में तो जो अलग अलग है प्रोनाउंसिएशन तो वर्ड्स के होते हैं और वो दो ही कैटेगरीज में बांटे जाते हैं. एक रहता है ब्रिटिश प्रोनाउंसिएशन और एक रहता है अमेरिकन प्रोनाउंसिएशन. व्हेन यू गो ऑनलाइन, if you type any word, you will get the pronunciation of that word. You will not get any accent of that word. Accent is a combined approach सारे sentences की और इन सब की. अब जैसे मैं हिंदी में बोल रहा हूँ कहाँ को जा रही है, जैसे यूपी में बोलते हैं कहीं खा रही है नहीं खा रही है, तो इस तरह से क्या ये एक पर्टिकुलर एक्सेंट है. अब वो वर्ड को कैसे बोलते हैं वहाँ के लोग, वो प्रोनाउंस कैसे करते हैं कहाँ को, तो वो अलग हो गया. अब वर्ड की अप्रोच देखते हैं तो प्रोनाउंसिएशन पूरी कंबाइंड अप्रोच देखते हैं तो एक्सेंट ऐसा कुछ हो जाता है. अदरवाइज यू कैन गो ऑनलाइन एंड चेक इट. आई थिंक आई एम एबल टू टेल यू अ बिट. So whatever I'm not well versed with that. Let me be very clear. I'm not very good at defining pronunciation and accent all the time, so I have got that much information and I have already shared it. Which pronunciation should we learn? I have learnt both UK and US, but now I have been speaking British accent for a very long time, so I often get confused in American accent. I'm able to understand, even I can try that once, but I'm very good at British accent. So I must say that we have been ruled by British, and almost all the countries speak the same. But now, just because of television, American accent is quite accessible. By sitting at our homes, we often watch online content, and that is pretty much in American accent at times. And a lot of people are not able to distinguish between American accent and British accent. तो अमेरिकन ब्रिटिश का एक सिंपल सा फंडा है, और भी बहुत सारी चीज़ें और भी हो सकती हैं क्योंकि सर्टन वर्ड्स आर डिफरेंट. Could you please have a quick look on tenses? Pardon. So do you want me to talk about tenses? Rajat, I did not understand that. हैव अ क्विक लुक होता है जब आप किसी का ध्यान चाहते हैं एक थोड़े से टाइम के लिए एक पर्टिकुलर चीज़ पर. तो आप ये चाहते हैं कि दैट आई शुड टॉक अबाउट टेंसेस. ओके. एंड हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड इन टेंसेस? मे आई नो? एवरी वर्ड डू वर्क लाइक मेडिसिन. थैंक यू तारिक. तारिक, मैं तौरिक तौरिक बोल देता हूँ कई बार. समटाइम आई गेट कंफ्यूज बिकॉज आई एम नॉट हैबिचुअल ऑफ रीडिंग दीज काइंड ऑफ नेम्स. सो सुजल, यस आई एम. So tenses, okay. You need to vote, guys. How many of you are interested in tenses? To be honest, no. Yes, because people, those who are not interested in tenses, so they often ask me that how to impress an interviewer. आप ही कह रहे थे ना हाउ टू इम्प्रेस एन इंटरव्यूअर. एक इम्प्रेशन सब जम गया. आपके टेंस को छोड़ दूं, अगर मैं आपका प्रोनाउंसिएशन अच्छा है, ड्रेसिंग अच्छा है, वे ऑफ स्पीकिंग अच्छा है, बट अगर आपके टेंसेस अच्छे नहीं है ना, तो आपका जो इम्प्रेशन है वो ज़ीरो हो जाएगा. रिमेंबर दैट. because they are going to make you the face of their organization. When you start speaking in front of people, or if you're working for an organization, you are not working for them. You become a face of that organization. And might be you are going to speak to some of the British or Americans and they would not be able to understand you correctly. Sir, I'm interested. देखा, I know how to make people interested. So, अब देखो सारे टेंसेस की बात तो नहीं कर सकता. You can ask me a specific tense that you want me to talk about. Grammar and tenses are significant. Yeah, I know the significance of these tenses. देखो इसी से बन गया एक और significance. Significant like this. So, present perfect. Perfect. देखो present का मतलब क्या होता है? Present मतलब now. अभी. अभी क्या है? Now. A perfect मतलब complete. Something which is completed or something which has been finished recently, जो अभी हाल फिलहाल में खत्म हुआ है, that is called present perfect. So present perfect नाम ही सजेस्ट कर रहा है present में perfect हो गया, present में complete हो गया. तो जब तक मैं बोल रहा हूँ, I will say that I'm speaking. And the moment I stop speaking, so I will say that I have spoken and now I want to go. I have spoken. Speak, spoke, spoken. So you need to remember the third form. So present perfect is also important, and present perfect rule is quite simple. Subject plus has have. Then we have the third form of the verb, and then we have object to follow. So I have played cricket. It means I don't want to play it now. I have done it. Sorry, just give me a minute. I want to drink because I have my bottle right up there. I forgot to bring that. Just a minute. Okay, here I am. Yeah, speaking is exhausting at times, isn't it? Past simple and present perfect. अब देखो सारे टेंसेस ही पूछ लोगे इस हिसाब से. तो प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट कंप्लीट है. देखो प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट इज क्वाइट वास्ट. मैं आपको बस ऊपर ऊपर से बता रहा हूँ, किसी ने बोला बस ऐसे ही बताना है. सो दिस क्लास इज नॉट ओनली फॉर टेंसेस, बस थोड़ा सा ऊपर ऊपर से बता रहा हूँ. प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट किसी भी कंप्लीट एक्शन की बात करेंगे प्रेजेंट में, दैट इज कॉल्ड प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट. लाइक आई, अब मेरे हाथ में बॉटल है एंड आई एम ड्रिंकिंग. अब टेंस खत्म, मतलब पानी खत्म, मैंने पी लिया. सो आई हैव ड्रंक. I have drunk water. It means I am not drinking, but the action is associated with this present time. तो जो present से connect करके रखोगे तो present perfect हो जाएगा. अब देखो इसी को मैं दोबारा बोल रहा हूँ. मैंने 10 सेकंड पहले पानी पिया, सो इट मीन्स इट हैज़ नो कनेक्शन विद नाउ, 10 सेकंड पीछे चला गया, तो देन पास्ट सिंपल आ जाएगा। तो जिसने पूछा है पास्ट सिंपल और प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट में डिफरेंस, ईजी है। प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट जिसका प्रेजेंट से कनेक्शन हो, व्हेन यू हैव अ कनेक्शन विद नाउ प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट, एंड व्हेन देयर इज नो कनेक्शन विद नाउ पास्ट सिंपल। मैंने ये कितने बजे शुरू किया? मैंने ऑलमोस्ट, अभी देखो 1 घंटा होने वाला है 8 सेकंड के बाद, 7 सेकंड के बाद, सो ऑलमोस्ट 1 घंटा पहले मैंने ये लाइव सेशन शुरू किया। तो मैं कहूँगा आई स्टार्टेड दिस लाइव सेशन, अब 1 घंटा हो गया पूरा। सो आई स्टार्टेड दिस लाइव सेशन 1 आवर अगो। आई स्टार्टेड क्यों बोला मैंने? सब्जेक्ट प्लस सेकंड फॉर्म, पास्ट सिंपल क्यों लगाया और सिंपल पास्ट क्यों लगाया? बिकॉज मैं स्टार्टिंग की बात कर रहा हूँ, इट हैज़ नो कनेक्शन विद नाउ। अगर मैं अभी बात करूँ तो मैं अभी आपके सामने हूँ, आई एम इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू, तो मैंने ये सेशन शुरू किया है या नहीं किया? तो आप करेंगे हाँ, आपने ये सेशन शुरू किया, तो आई हैव स्टार्टेड दिस सेशन। मैं सिर्फ ये बता रहा हूँ कि मैंने क्या किया, मैं ये नहीं बता रहा कि कितने बजे किया और कितने बजे शुरू किया, कितने बजे ख़त्म किया। सो व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट टाइम प्लस एक्शन, पास्ट सिंपल, बट टाइम हमेशा कंप्लीट टाइम होना चाहिए जिसका अभी से कोई लेना देना ना हो। और प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टॉक्स अबाउट ओनली द रिजल्ट ऑफ पर्टिकुलर एक्टिविटीज़ इन द प्रेजेंट। तो प्रेजेंट के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में बात होती है उसकी। व्हाट इज द एग्जैक्ट मीनिंग ऑफ गेट टू नो? गेट टू नो मतलब एकदम से पता लगना। जैसे आप किसी दोस्त से मिले, ओह हाय हाउ आर यू, वेयर हैव यू बिन, कहाँ थे आप? आई गॉट टू नो दैट यू वर इन हॉस्पिटल, मुझे पता लगा आप हॉस्पिटल में थे। तो गेट टू नो मतलब पता लगना किसी चीज़ के बारे में, व्हेन यू गेट इन्फॉर्मेशन रिगार्डिंग समथिंग। जैसे आपको लगा पता कि यू गॉट टू नो अबाउट दीज लाइव सेशंस, किसी फ्रेंड से पता लगा, तो आप कह सकते हैं गुड इवनिंग, आई गॉट टू नो अबाउट दिस लाइव सेशन फ्रॉम वन ऑफ माई फ्रेंड्स, देन यू कैन से दैट। और विल और वुड किसी ने पूछा है तो विल और वुड भी बता देता हूँ। विल और वुड में कोई ज़्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं है, दोनों को सेम तरह से भी यूज़ कर सकते हैं, बट थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस क्या है, बिकॉज सम पीपल माइट डिसएग्री विद द स्टेटमेंट जो मैंने अभी बोला, क्योंकि उन्होंने कन्वेंशनल बुक्स से पढ़ा है जिसमें वो हिंदी वाली बुक्स होती हैं, तो उसमें कई बार विल का मतलब दे रखा होता है, फ्यूचर में ये होगा। देखो विल का मतलब क्या है? Will is only a helping verb, and will is basically used when you talk about plans that you make at the time of speaking. What has your favorite topic been in English so far? Everything is my favorite, so I give equal attention to all the topics. But honestly speaking, grammar, फिर तो सब कुछ ही आ जाएगा, ग्रामर, प्रोनाउंसिएशन एंड वोकैबुलरी, बचा ही क्या फिर। सो आई एंजॉय एवरीथिंग। Yes, I was talking about will. So, times we use third form after get. Yes, get के बाद थर्ड फॉर्म आती है, उसकी बात अभी बाद में कर लेते हैं, थोड़ा सा उसको साइड में रख लेते हैं। अभी बात कर रहे थे हम will and would. So will is used when you talk about your plans that you have recently made. जैसे मैंने अभी अभी प्लान किया कि मुझे गेट के बारे में बात करनी है, सो आई विल टॉक अबाउट गेट आफ्टर सम टाइम। जैसे मुझे अभी दिखा और मैंने प्लान किया, तो कोई भी चीज़ जो आपने अभी प्लान किया या सामने वाले को ये आप बताना चाहते हैं कि ये प्लान मेरा अभी बनाया हुआ है, विच हैज़ नो प्री प्लान थिंकिंग और प्री कंसीव्ड थिंकिंग उसके पीछे, तो जो आपने अभी रिसेंटली प्लान किया है तो वो विल से बताएं। और अगर आप विल की जगह कुछ और लगा देते हैं, जैसे गोइंग टू लगा देते हैं, तो वो रिसेंटली बनाया हुआ प्लान नहीं लगेगा। सुनने वाले को क्या लगेगा? गोइंग टू का मतलब होता है समथिंग हैज़ ऑलरेडी बीन प्लान्ड, तो जो पहले से प्लान कर रखा है। तो गोइंग टू का हम कहाँ यूज़ करते हैं? जो पहले से प्री प्लान्ड है। अब बात करते हैं वुड की। वुड भी हमारे फ्यूचर के प्लान्स के लिए यूज़ कर सकते हैं कि आई वुड टेल यू टुमारो और आई विल टेल यू टुमारो। आई विल में चांसेस ज़्यादा हैं बताने के और वुड में चांसेस कम है, तो थोड़ा सा क्या है कि विल इज स्ट्रॉन्गर प्लान, और वुड इज अ बिट लाइक शेकी, ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं है, तो इसलिए हम वुड उस सेंस में लगा सकते हैं। और वुड के बहुत सारे और भी यूजेस हैं, इट इज़ ऑल्सो अ मॉडल वर्ब, तो इसके काफ़ी सारे और भी यूज़ हैं। जैसे विल को भी देखते हैं हम, पास्ट में देखते हैं तो वुड बन जाता है। व्हेन यू टॉक अबाउट, एक और चीज़ बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होने वाली है आपके लिए कि वुड हम यूज़ करते हैं पास्ट की कोई भी आपके रूटीन्स या आदतों के लिए भी आप वुड यूज़ कर सकते हैं। अब आप कहेंगे पास्ट की आदतें, मुझे पता है आपने यही पढ़ा होगा, पास्ट की कोई आदत हो तो यूज टू लगाते हैं। यूज टू टॉक्स अबाउट, सॉरी यूज टू टॉक अबाउट, टॉक्स अबाउट सही बोल रहा था मैं, तो वो बात करता है जो बार बार होती, सर वी डोंट हैव मोर नॉलेज इन हिंदी ग्रामर बट वी स्पीक हिंदी वेल, बट वाई दिस इज नॉट हैपनिंग? Rajat, let me tell you, when you started learning Hindi at that time, you got that environment of speaking Hindi and everything was there. Everybody was just like a lesson. Everybody was just like a teacher. So they all were telling what to speak and what not to speak. You were corrected. Even a person from the UK who learns to speak English, so that person doesn't go to school for learning to speak. When you went to school for the first time, you were speaking in Hindi already. आप हिंदी पढ़ने से पहले ही हिंदी जानते थे बोलना. तो सेम इज़ विद द यूके पर्सन. कोई यूके यूएस में तो उसके साथ भी सेम ही है. तो when you are born with a particular language, or when you have been speaking that since your birth, so it becomes a native, you become a native speaker of that language. तो वो बिल्कुल अंदर बचपन से ही शुरू से ही होता है. सो वी गेट टू नो व्हाट इज़ राइट एंड व्हाट इज़ नॉट टू व्हाट इज़ नॉट राइट. बट व्हेन वी अटेन अ सर्टेन एज, तो हम जब बड़े होकर सीखने लगते हैं तो यही प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है. जब हम बड़े होकर सीखते हैं देन वी हैव अ डिफरेंट माइंडसेट. वी वांट टू लर्न एवरीथिंग. कितने सारे इमोशंस और एक्सप्रेशंस आपने सालों में सीखे हैं, एंड स्टिल यू कैन नॉट कॉल योर सेल्फ द बेस्ट स्पीकर ऑफ हिंदी. मैं भी नहीं बोल सकता. सेम इज़ विद इंग्लिश. If you ask a British about a particular word, that person might not be able to tell you the meaning. ऐसा नहीं है कि उनको सारे वर्ड्स आते हैं. आपको भी हिंदी के सारे वर्ड्स कहाँ आते होंगे. तो हम उतने ही वर्ड याद रख सकते हैं जितने हम यूज़ करते हैं डेली बेसिस पे. एन एवरेज माइंड इज़ केपेबल ऑफ थिंकिंग 66,000 थाट्स, एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द थाट्स आर सिमिलर. सो ये भी है. आई थिंक योर क्वेश्चंस आर नॉट मेकिंग यू फील बोर्ड, आर दे? आई थिंक our questions okay. मैं और पढ़ रहा हूँ उसको. No, it's not like that. I have been addressing these kind of questions on daily basis. ये तो अभी 1 घंटे की है. मुझे तो 4-4 घंटे सामने बैठता हूँ, स्टूडेंट्स को बोलता हूँ. I tell the students please ask, throw all the questions. I never dodge any question. DNA is also responsible for that according to Yoga Shastra. Okay. Yes. So मेरे DNA में I don't know whether my father never went to the UK, and neither my father nor my mother. So I had nobody from the UK or US or any other country. I don't know. But sometime when you are destined to get something, because I have been practicing it for a very long time. And when I was working for the UK company, UK based company, at that time people used to say that, ये आ गया अंग्रेज. Sorry, I can pat my own back right now, but I know it is not appreciable when you beat your own drum, but sometimes it is okay. सो वहाँ मैं बहुत एक्सेंट वगैरह सब कुछ पे बहुत ध्यान देता था. अब तो मैं इतने सालों से अपने स्टूडेंट से बात कर रहा हूँ और लोगों से ही बात होती है, बट मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम आई एम सराउंडेड बाय पीपल दोज हू स्पीक और दोज हू वांट टू लर्न स्पीकिंग. So then it is a different story. But when you are talking to people from that region where English is the first language, then it is a different story altogether. So I hope you are able to understand that, Pankaj. And please don't feel like this. It's not like that. I never feel bored because this is something that I really enjoy. That's why I have been teaching. If I had a feeling like this, मैं क्या बार बार used to बोल रहा हूँ, मैं बोलना कुछ और चाह रहा हूँ. Sometimes it happens because I have been speaking continuously for 1 hour, more than 1 hour, with same energy. I don't know, पानी में कुछ है क्या? There is nothing in that. Sir, you continuously teach 4 or 5 hours. Batch duration. Yes, I do that. अरे भाई continuously नहीं है, उससे पहले 1 घंटा फर्स्ट में पढ़ा कर आता हूँ. And I have one more batch at my home. After teaching that batch, then I go for continuous 4 hours of teaching or 5 hours of teaching, and after that I need to go to the gym. मुझे उसके बाद जाना पड़ता है, like जाना होता है gym. So I go to gym around 9 o'clock in evening. Sir, would you like to hear you? Sir, would like to hear you speaking to a native speaker. Can we ever? Yes, you would definitely listen to it. I have been speaking to so many people, so next time I'll ask them if they want to record a session with me, because there are certain people from Australia. I have a sister. She is not my biological sister, so we met on Facebook. We started talking to each other. She's around 50 plus something, and we have been speaking for a very long time. So if I get some time, and she also, so we would definitely record something like this, and you people might be able to listen to it. And I have some friends from the UK also. I'll check if I'm able to record something, so I would love to share that with you people soon. And I had a teacher when I was there in British Council. I used to go to British Council for learning something called creative writing. So I had a teacher there also. She was from the UK. There were some Indian teachers also, but sometime some of the British teachers used to visit once or twice in a week. So I hope it's quite late right now. I have to go and eat something. I'm feeling hungry or I'm hungry. वैसे तो ज़्यादातर हमें बोलना चाहिए I'm hungry. So that's it, people. So if you have any other questions, you can go ahead and type that under some of my videos. So I would definitely get back to you. So we will have another session. This session is thoroughly enjoyable. Thank you very much, Tariq. So I really enjoy talking to you people. Talking in the sense this is also a talking when you are writing something and I'm responding to it. So very soon I want to record some of the sessions with some of my students and some other people. Thank you, Pankaj. Thank you very much indeed. It's pleasure talking to you people. I feel blessed to have people like you, and I learn a lot from every one of you. And there are a number of other people. So please, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, आपको पता था मेरी closing line यही रहती है. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you have the moment right now. Go ahead and simply subscribe to it. It will give me 10% more pleasure than usually I get. And thank you very much. Now it's time to say goodbye. How to start to speak from basic. Uh, Sarfaraz Kazi, I have been speaking for more than 70 minutes. So I have talked about that. So you can do one thing, you can go back and watch this video again, this live session, because now I'm going. So I'll join you people, might be tomorrow. I'm not sure about tomorrow, but Saturday, Sundays are quite fixed. They are fixed. So I would definitely be there. Please enjoy your meal. Thanks for today live. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good night. Goodbye. Sir, you haven't answered my question, but no problem next time. No problem, I'll definitely answer that next time. What did you make in dinner today? I did not make anything because my wife has come back from her in-laws. So that's why there is a smile on my face. Yesterday it was there. Because you know that people are often smile when their spouse are not home. I think she will not listen to it. Bye for now. Goodbye. I was just joking.